Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back to another video here. And I wanted to talk more about Android 17 QPR 1 beta and just kind of give you guys some insight to it, as while there's a lot of videos from the tech creators out there that literally just go over features and, you know, it can do this, it could do that. I really don't want to regurgitate the same thing. So I think I'm just going to go off of like what my experience is using it. And, you know, if I notice anything that's alarming. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, then you guys can do me a solid and smash the like button. That absolutely helps out, as well as sharing this with people that, you know, might want to know somebody's experience about Android 17 QPR 1. Definitely forward this video over to them. They're pretty much would just help out, because that's, you know, that's what I do on here. I think the thing that I mostly like to do is just share information of my experiences with certain tech items, and then people can kind of just like match reference if that's what they're experiencing, or in fact if it's something that they're willing to deal with or not deal with. You know, that's really all what my channel really is about. And so yeah, I can tell you guys almost a week now that I've had the software installed on my Pixel 10. And then I'm currently running my Pixel 9a with just Android 16 to kind of just have like a reference comparisons between them. And really, when you kind of think about all of it, when it comes to Android 17 and just Android in a whole, I feel like that, you know, Android pretty much knew that there was going to be this wall that they were going to hit, where, you know, coming up with the next big thing was going to take a little bit of time. And so I feel like that the evolution of Android has kind of slowed itself down. Like when we got Material U, I kind of saw this coming, where it was just like, okay, you know what, we're going to be able to customize our Pixel devices, because that was something that we really didn't have a lot of. Like if you wanted to customize, you would have to install a third-party launcher, go that route, and then download all these icon packs and these widget packs, and, you know, really to just kind of do it off the cuff. We didn't have that until recently, and I think that's what's happening here. So little by little, if you're expecting some major changes with the user interface, well then you'll sadly be disappointed. There's not a giant change in the user interface at all whatsoever, but we are getting, you know, we're starting to see more theming, right? We had the Wicked for Good themes, and that was like the launch to show us what theming can do on Google Pixels. But then even after that, we got the SpongeBob theme. That was pretty cool too. And I think the only caveat I can tell people about the theming when it comes to Android is that we're not getting it where we can always go back to it. See, at the end of this month, these SpongeBob themes are going to disappear. They're going to go away. So people that never got a chance to actually use it are not going to get the chance to use it. And then those people that, you know, like it and kind of just want to, you know, switch off every now and then, once you switch away from it, there's no switching back to it, because it won't be there. It won't be available for you to install. Now, there might be somebody who's going to rip the theme and basically make it to where like it's installable and you can you know, reinsert it back in as your theme on your device. But I haven't even seen that for the Wicked for Good theme, so I don't know if that's a thing that's going to happen. So just kind of want to point that out there. 17 QPR 1. Bugs? Like I said in the last video, no bugs. Not that I've experienced. Okay? Other people may have, and if you have, then drop them in the comment for people to see so they can see if they're experiencing the same thing. But with me, I'm not experiencing any bugs. Okay, when it comes to audio, the audio is just fine on my Pixel 10 with this beta software on there. I haven't noticed anything of like, you know, audio drop, audio skip, audio pop, none of that stuff. So the audio seems to be pretty clean and smooth. I have no problems there at all. With the display is just fine. I'm not seeing any like glitching or anything like that happening with the display. Everything pretty much like functions smoothly, whether you're doing 60 hertz like I do, or if you're gonna do 120 hertz like most people like. For the most part, it's just really smooth. Animations are just fine, so I have no problems there with the animations. And, you know, opening and closing apps, the, you know, transition of opening and closing, I'm not seeing any problems at all whatsoever, anything that like sticks out or whatnot. So display is fine. App compatibility, most apps that I use are functioning fine. Not seeing any problems at all with the apps that I use on a day-to-day basis, whether it's, you know, editing apps for creating content, or social media apps to just kind of connect with everybody out there, I'm not experiencing any problems at all. So apps are just fine. Going on to the next thing is the cameras. Now the cameras is a little bit weird. See, when I first got the Pixel 10, I played around with the cameras, especially the zoom, right? The 20 times zoom and getting shots of the full moon. And those actually worked really good day out of the box. First week using it, second week using it was just fine. But I've noticed now that when I do that, like a 20 times zoom on the moon and stuff like that, it looks very noisy, very distorted. It just doesn't bring that same quality pop that I was getting day out of the box with the Pixel 10. And so that's something that's pretty alarming to me. And I'm not entirely sure if that's just like, with the Pixel camera app or what's going on there. But that's one thing that I've noticed. And so if you have a Pixel 10, let me know in the comments if you're experiencing the same thing with the 20 times zoom, because that literally defeats the purpose of really just, having that third telephoto sensor on the Pixel 10 that, is the reason why I decided when I really didn't have to upgrade, because I was originally using the Pixel 9a as my main daily driver device and was going to stick with it. But then when the Pixel 10 is launching with 3 camera setup, I was like, yeah, I have to get it. I like to do photography and create content. So I ended up upgrading to the Pixel 10. But if I'm losing that capability to do that, that's going to totally suck. Now in daylight, using 20 times zoom works out just great. I have no problems at all, but it's only with the night shots is where I notice a drop in quality compared to what it used to be before. I mean, it was never really perfect and absolute immaculate quality day out of the box when I did 20 times zoom at night, but the moon as a target came out better looking then than it does now, if that makes sense. So aside from that, with video recording is still pretty decent. The one thing that I do notice is that when I render using the YouTube Create app, so that's where I do a lot of my editing from. They make it very simple, very easy to edit and create video. Problem is that when I render a video, no matter what format I record in, that the rendering, it renders out in 2K. Whereas like on my Pixel 9a, I can render out a video in 4K, there's a 4K 30 and I believe 4K 60. So, most of the time I just end up like, uploading the video over to Google Drive and downloading it back on the Pixel 9a, or using the quick share option and sharing the video that I recorded over from my Pixel 10 over to the Pixel 9a and then just editing on there. I'm not sure why, but like, on other editing apps like Edits by Instagram, I can do 4K rendering. So it's so weird why that is and why that's happening. But I can just say for the most part that recording video, making content is decent on the Pixel 10. I'm not shooting movies and stuff like that, so obviously that's something that I would say is not a hindrance to my usage on the Pixel 10 with Android 17 QPR 1. But for the most part, videos do come out pretty nice. They're good for social media, and that's good by me. Yeah, so using all the functionalities and features, pretty nice. Like I said before, the only thing I frown upon is just the whole Wi-Fi thing. The Wi-Fi thing is just so annoying when you separate mobile data and Wi-Fi, and then you toggle off Wi-Fi, but it's not actually turned off. The Wi-Fi antenna is still on, so you still have to go into the deeper settings in order to turn that off. I don't like that at all whatsoever. I think that Google should fix that. And then another thing that I think they should add back, like a blast from the past, is bringing quick setting widgets. I would love to have a widget on my home display that allows me to literally just toggle the Wi-Fi on and off without having to drop the notification shade. I mean, if Pixels are supposed to be made to make life easier for the person, then bring things that actually make life easier for the person. A simple tap to turn off Wi-Fi and turn on Wi-Fi, the same for Bluetooth and the same for, display orientation. That would be absolutely nice, easy. You don't have to fiddle too much in the settings. You don't have to go through a lot of things. And I think other people would agree with me that that's something that we would love to have back on Android. Aside from all these things of, material view and all the other stuff, that's one thing I think that would absolutely happen. So as far as I'm concerned, week 1 with Android 17 QPR 1, it's been fine. It's been, pretty good. And people have to understand QPR 1 is not technically in the beta stages. Like the new features that's coming with Pixel Drop, those are kind of like in beta testing on QPR 1. But as far as like full Android 17 and like the way it's supposed to perform and function, that is already presently there. So, I mean, you pretty much are on Android 17. And if you guys want me to deep dive more into like the new features that Android 17 has that's running in beta for, you know, the first Pixel drop a comment and let me know. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comment section. And yeah, I'll try to focus on those things for the next video. Until then.